Hi Pisces, this is your May 2019 angel card reading. Just a reminder, these are general readings, and please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I am available for personal readings if that resonates more with you. And I can be reached at angelawakening.net, or you can follow the links below in the description box. I am using the Angel Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'll also be pulling a card from the Archangel Oracle deck, also by Doreen Virtue. May is, I think, going to be very interesting for all of us. Pisces, I'm not getting a strong sense one way or the other for you. I kind of feel like you're going to be a little bit in your feelings, in your you're going to be evaluating. You're going to kind of be sitting back a little bit and just taking a look at everything that's around you. May, as I've been telling the other signs, I believe is going to be a real launching point for a lot of us. A lot of things that have been in waiting, that have been in the kind of hibernation period, is really going to take off in May and be kind of a catalyst for the rest of 2019. And how we absorb what's happening in our environment and how we respond to people and situations and events that we obviously can't predict. Can't predict everything. How we respond to that is going to set the tone, I think, for how we manage the rest of 2019. If we are breathing, taking it in, really trying to monitor our emotional state, monitor how we treat other people when we're stressed out, and how we take care of ourselves is going to determine how we are able to sustain our relationships, our professional lives, and how we're able to maneuver through the challenges of the rest of 2019. So, but yeah, for you, and I mean, I'm not trying to use a cop-out and say your feelings because you're Pisces. I really believe that you're still going to be at the core who you are. You're not going to try to change what you're about or what you believe or how you feel because something's coming at you. So let's just see what the cards give us for what you, not necessarily what you can expect, but how you can expect to respond, and maybe some of the ways that you can maneuver through the obstacles and challenges. Seven of Water. So we get a water card. A complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. So Pisces, right out of the gate, you get a water card, which is probably why I was getting feelings as, your one of your criteria for the month. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you can. It's too challenging to see these cards up close, but knowing that the decks that I use, you can go back and do a Google search if you need to and just look up the Seven of Water, because there are different light sources with different colors, and just check out the colors and see which one resonates with you. And the I think it's online where you can obviously you can see the card, but where you can see the card description, and it will give you a little overview of each of the colors. And so there's like a green, a red, a yellow, and an orange that I see here. They may have more in the book. But yeah, I mean, we resonate with colors in different ways, and we know which ones kind of put us on alert and which ones soothe us and which ones call our attention to certain aspects of our awareness. And this could help you with whatever decision it is that you're making. 7 is also the number of relationships. So feeling your way through some of the challenges of the relationships that you're in. I'm feeling like most of this, at least for this card, is personal, but can certainly be professional, business, coworker, friend. And yeah, it is complex, but you need to take a step back potentially and make sure that you're evaluating the situation appropriately, and just be aware that you can also use that as a bit of a crutch and not make a decision at all. And so it may be time to try to look for a mentor or an advisor of some kind, who can hold you not only accountable, but also give you some perspective that maybe you're missing. And I think some of this can come down to, having expectations that are unrealistic, or not being able to focus because you're focusing on the wrong things. Not necessarily wrong, but just things that aren't serving you anymore and are causing you to kind of stay stagnant. So let's see where else we go. Okay, another 7 card. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So it's 7 of Earth this time. So yeah, a temporary pause in action from the 7 of Earth, and the 7 of Water was telling us to stop procrastinating. So yeah, I think some of the unnecessary worry is based on procrastinating, or procrastinating is causing you unnecessary worry, and so you're not making a decision about something. But both of these are 7 cards, they're certainly affecting your relationships, and potentially a marriage partnership, a significant other relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, and or however you gender identify, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend. So you've already got, I think, a foundation. You've already got an opportunity to continue to build on that foundation. So how is it now that you want to take that to the next step, take that to the next level? There is definitely a sense of balance here, because, as we went from feelings with water to earth, there's a sense that you're not going overboard with your emotions, but it's going to be critical that you remember, you've come a really long way, and it's possible that some of the anxiety that you're experiencing in the situation is unfounded, just because you're worried because you're not taking that next step. You're not taking that next step because you're worried. I mean, they're both kind of playing a part here. So Now you have the Queen of Air. Independent, experienced, realistic, witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. So yeah, you're in your element, really. I mean, you're balancing your feelings with the foundation that you've built with this person. You've got strength behind you in terms of your experience. You're realistic at this point about what this relationship means and how to take it to the next level. And now it's just about being objective in how you make the next level decisions and trying to have a little bit of fun along the way. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be a magical thing to do? I mean, this has been a very serious, May has been a very serious month of readings that I've been getting, and this is one of the first bright spots of just have a little bit of patience with yourself. Get rid of the things that you know you can get rid of and you're not going to miss, and have an appreciation for the insight that you have and maybe the insight that the other person in your situation has. And as you appreciate that experience that both of you are engaged in, have a little bit of fun along the way. As you're continuing to learn and grow with each other, I mean, this is a great opportunity to say, gosh, look how far we've come, and look how much we've learned from each other. And it's quite possible that you're both, although you both may be somewhat reliant on each other in terms of a relationship, you're both independent, and you're both in some cases, in some situations out there, kind of carrying on slightly separate lives, but they're not fragmented. They're, you come together when you want to be together, and you do your own thing when you want to do your own thing, and maybe other people in your environment don't quite get it, don't quite understand it, and maybe that's something you can laugh at. Yeah, that doesn't work for everybody, but it works for us. Enjoy it, enjoy that sense of having a unique relationship and a unique bond that really serves the two of you, and don't worry so much about how other people are responding or they're going to take it. I know it's difficult for people. You can get caught up in how your families are going to respond, or your work colleagues are going to hear about it, or what that means when you go on vacations and when you go on holidays, and et cetera, et cetera. But it's really about you guys appreciating what you've built and what this is for you personally, and other people are just going to have to get over their judgment. Oh, this is so awesome. So at the end, you got the Lover's card, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. Yeah. So this, to me, is absolutely about you have a special bond. You have something that is unique, that a lot of people would love at this point in the world that we live in. Something that's that has bonded you two together and has made you have an appreciation for what gifts each of you bring, and you're not suffocating each other, and you're not and you don't have any real desire to necessarily change it, but you're worried because you don't know if that's the right way to look at it. Everybody else is so stressed about their relationships, and if you're wondering if this is one of the other things you could be wondering or stressing out about is if this is your soulmate, and you may be thinking, why can't I, if this isn't my soulmate and I'm putting all this, energy and effort into this relationship, am I going to be missing out on something else? I don't believe personally, and you have to decide what's right for you, but I personally don't believe that any situation that we're in that is built on communication and built on trust and fun, and you're, you know, you have an understanding between the two of you about what's working, then that's the right thing, at least for this moment. That's the right opportunity. That's the significant relationship that you're supposed to be in. But consider working with Archangel Raphael to ask some of those questions and try to get a little bit of insight. There are a lot of meditations online with the archangels, and Raphael certainly will assist you with that. You know, the number 6 is also the number of health, and also your day-to-day activities in your job, or just day-to-day how you function. So consider how some of this potential unnecessary worry can be affecting not only relationship, but your health, and how you go about your day-to-day activities. Maybe shake that up a little bit so that, you know, you can kind of see, yeah, I'm doing all the things that I want to be doing. I'm living the life I want to live, and I understand that it may not be in line with traditional relationships or a common, you know, way of bonding, but this is how we bonded, and this is how we have fun, and this is what we like, and it's not hurting anybody else, and you know, we're going to continue to live our life the way that it works for us. So our Archangel card is Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So yeah, if you're concerned that, you know, somehow you're missing out on something, or you're keeping somebody from somebody else, or they're keeping you from something else, take a hard look at your current life as it's evolved, and take stock of some of the things that you have been doing, or some of the ways that you've been living. I mean, it's possible that the two of you are involved in something that maybe was good for you in the beginning and isn't working anymore, or you know, there was a certain amount of passion and it evolved into other things, and now you're not sure that, you know, that passion is where your heart lies anymore, or, you know, it could be any number of things or any number of ways. But it's important that it works for both of you, and it's important that whatever this evolution that you're going through is something that the two of you understand, and then you can both work together on how to stand up for yourselves when other people don't get it. But it can't be one-sided. You know, this isn't about a one-sided relationship. This is about, and the only other way I would say this is this Queen of Air could be you know, somebody that you're attracted to, or you could be that person that's super charming, super witty, but very independent and almost disengaged, and you have to chase them down, or they have to chase you down. Those aren't going to work long term. It can create a lot of friction and a lot of passion early on, but it's really challenging to keep that up, and one or both of you are probably going to be less than thrilled at the end of it, because you're going to wear yourselves out. And so it's important to continue this good health that this represents, taking care of yourselves, making sure that you're taking care of each other, and that you're making each other a priority. So I hope that helped, and if you would like something more personal, please feel free to check out my website, angelawakening.net, and I look forward to seeing you next time.